Hello everyone, this video is about the midpoint gradient and distance formula. The midpoint formula is this, so we just find the average of the x values and the average of the y values. So we add and divide by 2. For example, we have points 1, 2, 5, 6. We add the x values 1 and 5 and then divide by 2. 2 and 6 divide by 2, we get the x values and the y values. And yeah, for the next example, minus 3 minus 7, the x values, 5 minus 3 minus 1 4. For the y values, minus 4 minus 2 minus 6 6 and 3 minus 4. And then just use a calculator. The midpoint formula. Oh yeah, still about the midpoint formula. So let's say we have the midpoint and we have the endpoints P6 for Q. If we use the midpoint formula, P plus 4 divided by 2 is supposed to be equal to 2, and 6 plus Q, 6 for the y value, 6 plus q all divided by 2 is supposed to be 7. So if we solve the x value, p plus 4 over 2 equals 2, multiply both sides by 2, subtract 4 from both sides, we get p equals 0. For the y value, 6 plus q all over 2 equals 7, multiply both sides by 2 and then subtract 6 from both sides, we get q equals 8. We can also do this using logic, so we don't really need the formula. So we have point A, P6, point B for Q, the midpoint to 7. Just look at the pattern. If we are looking for P, just look at the pattern from 4 to 2. From 4 to 2, we have to subtract 2. The distance must be 2. So from 2 to P, we also subtract 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. That's why the P is 0. And to find the Q, let's analyze the y values. From 6 to 7, we add 1. So of course, from 7 to Q, we have to add 1 as well. So the Q is therefore 7 plus 1, which is 8. So no formula is needed actually. Now the gradient formula, that's delta y over delta x. Delta means subtract. So we subtract the y values divided by the difference in the x values. So for example, 1, 2, 5, 6. We can do red minus blue or right minus left, but it's always delta y over delta x. So if we do red minus blue, we get 6 minus 2 over 5 minus 1, and we get the gradient. Use a calculator, or actually we can also do it from left to right, or blue minus red, so we get exactly the same result if we do blue minus red or red minus blue. Here are more examples. You can check and use your calculator. Now let's say we have a line passing through P3 minus 1 minus 3. We have 2 points and we have the gradient. We need to find the P. Using the formula, the difference in y values, so we use the left minus right points. For the left point, the y value is 3, so we have to do delta y, so we have to do 3 minus a negative 3, so 3 minus minus 3. For the x values, p minus 1, p minus minus 1, and it is supposed to be equal to the gradient. 3 minus minus 3 is 6, p minus minus 1, that's p plus 1. It's supposed to be equal to minus 3 over 2 is supposed, yeah, it's the same as 3 divided by minus 2, or minus 3 over 2, up to you. And now we cross multiply, so we do 6 times minus 2 equals 3 times p plus 1. 6 minus 2 is minus 12, and we have to do the rainbow multiplication here, but we expand. 3 times p is 3p, 3 times 1 is 3, so don't forget to multiply 3 and 1. Now we can subtract 3 from both sides, and we divide both sides by 3, we get the value of p. Alternatively, again, without using any formulas, you can just look at the logic here. The first point is p3, the second point minus 1, 3. Now the gradient minus 3 over 2 can be plus 6 divided by minus 4. So if you look at the pattern from right to left, minus 3 to 3, we have to add 6. Now since the gradient is minus 3 over 2, or we can say plus 6 over minus 4, then the difference in the x value must be minus 4, because again, plus 6 divided by minus 4 is minus 3 over 2. So if the difference is minus 4, as we go from the right to left, minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5, and that's why the p is minus 5 without using any formulas. Now the distance formula. So we subtract the x values and then we square it, subtract the y values and then we square it, and then we add and we take the square root of everything. So this is using the Pythagorean theorem actually. For the first example, we can do the right x value 4 minus the left x value 1. So we can do 4 minus 1 and then 6 minus 2, or we can also do it from left to right, so minus 3 minus 5 and then minus 4 minus 2, or we can also do it, we can just mix it up, minus 7 minus 5 and then minus 6 minus minus 1. So it really doesn't matter whether we do left right and right left. Unlike the other formulas, we have to do it consistently, left right, but in this case it doesn't matter because we are squaring it anyway. So the order really doesn't matter as long as you are doing it x with x, y with y, and you always subtract, then you will always get the right answer. So you can check using your calculator. That's it. I'll see you again next time.